Make some noise. Welcome to the one and all. Welcome to the very first show of the year 2026. It is the very first Jack and Daxter show, and this is all about Jack and Daxter. The story continues live 2026. A lot of surprises are waiting for us to be revealed, explored, and discovered. What you just saw there was the Dark Eco Titan. In the spin-off game, The Legend of Maya, we play as the main villains from the Jack and Daxter universe, Maya. Dark Eco Titan is the final boss in the spin-off game. It's a lot stronger, way more than you think. And so, ladies and gentlemen, the rest of all the surprises that you explore, discover, and the rest, I'm going to be revealing. Get hyped, get pumped, and let's do this. Check out this next one. What you just saw there were areas in the spin-off game, The Legend of Maya. We got the Dark Eco Volcano, Maya's Citadel Village, and then we also have one more area which is part of a city. And you just saw that in that picture. And these areas here are a lot more creepy, aesthetic, and a lot more entertaining to explore. Check out the next one. What you just saw there is Maya's brand new superpowers and abilities. From the first game, Jack and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy, Maya had their superpowers and abilities by going into the Dark Eco Silos and summoning these Dark Eco creatures. They're like these big creatures that are made of Dark Eco, can summon creatures. They also have this precursor robot that has shooting abilities like the red Eco grenades, and we have the yellow Eco shooter, and they have this big huge staff and this precursor robot and start swaying it around and everything. And the Legend of Maya spin-off game, and there are other brand new superpowers. Like they have Eco teleportation abilities in which they can teleport certain Eco colors to similar locations. And we have telekinesis, in which they can think with their mind and start focusing on these objects and start throwing them. And we also have destruction ability, in which they can take Dark Eco, twist and turn it, and rip it apart that instantly. And that's their abilities and superpowers. What do you think so far? As of more new information of the spin-off game, The Legend of Maya. There are other things left. Please take a look.
continue your search for artifacts in Nico. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
What you just saw there was the very first Misty Island cutscene in Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy, where Jak and Daxter first snuck up on Misty Island and Galen Maya were there in front of a precursor door, and these purple lurkers and horned-like lurkers are looking at Galen Maya, focusing and trying to go after Jak and Daxter. After that cutscene ends, the camera goes to Galen Maya, and it can play as Galen Maya, which is a pretty sweet, amazing thing in the spin-off game, The Legend of Galen Maya. There's one more thing I would like to show you. Please take a look. That was the official video game cover for the spin-off game, The Legend of Galen Maya. What do you think about it so far? Well, that was it for the more new information of the spin-off game, The Legend of Galen Maya. Let's move on to another segment. This segment is all about Jak and Daxter 6, The Forgotten Legacy. And for the first one, of what you just saw there, are minigames on a secret island in this video game of Jak and Daxter 6, The Forgotten Legacy. So these minigames are not spread out anywhere on the map. The minigames are shown on a secret bonus island where a lot of the challenges and minigames are, and if you complete a certain challenge, for an example, the jetboard challenge, and the gold is 7,000 points. If you complete that certain challenge, you will gain is what we call the precursor skill points, and you can use those guys to buy your most favorite weapons or other things in Jak and Daxter 6, The Forgotten Legacy. And I know all of you are super duper excited all about that. Well, this next one is all about Jak and Daxter 6, The Forgotten Legacy as well. What you just saw there was DLC for Jak and Daxter 6 Forgotten Legacy. This DLC adds brand new abilities for Jak and Daxter themselves as a movement and other superpowers, and then it also adds brand new vehicles, like Zuma futuristic like vehicles. So we have the Grenade precursor vehicles, in which you can go on in. If you crash it, it will explode. So be careful of how you drive it, and make sure you drive it really well. And then next we have is what we call the yellow precursor mini vehicle. It's like a small vehicle. If you crash it, it's gonna be really hard to get it back, because it's really hard to find, and it's really rare to find. And then the other vehicle you can get is what we call the orange precursor god vehicles, in which is a vehicle like no other. It is a vehicle, if you go into it, it has all these crazy buttons, and if you like go into it, drive it, be super duper careful. It's really super duper fast. If you crash into any walls, if you damage it, smoke will come out of it, of course, and then if you crash into it again, it's gonna be some fire coming out, and then eventually it will explode. Just gotta be super duper careful when handling these types of vehicles. Same mechanics, same thing in Jak and Daxter 2 and in Jak and Daxter 3. So, check out the next one. Before we check out the next one, this DLC is going to be coming out when the game Jak and Daxter 6, The Forgotten Legacy comes out. Check out the next one. Also, what you just saw there is a brand new update coming to Jak and Daxter, The Forgotten Legacy. And this update is a hotfix update, and it's going to be coming out when Jak and Daxter 6, The Forgotten Legacy comes out. This brand new hotfix update just fixes all of the bugs and improvements, all of that. And I know that all of you are super duper excited about this brand new hotfix update coming when Jak and Daxter 6, The Forgotten Legacy comes out. Check out this next one. What you just saw there is a couple areas getting added in Jak and Daxter 6, The Forgotten Legacy. So we have the Scarlet Forest, and we also have the Precursor Moonshine Shrine. So this is where all of the Precursor entities go over there and summon the other species, and they go through that portal to Jak and Daxter's world, and it's gonna be something else. So these are the only other. So these areas are the only areas added. There will be more coming soon. This next one is the last little bit of news coming as of Jak and Daxter 6, The Forgotten Legacy. Please take a look. As of the very last bit of information for Jak and Daxter 6, The Forgotten Legacy, we have brand new graphics. What you just saw there is a concept art of the brand new graphics. More new information will be coming really soon. Let's go on to the next segment. So, this is news on Jak and Daxter 5, The Revenge of the Darkmakers. This is more new news on it, and you just found the right place just for all of you to take a look at. So, as of that picture of what you just saw, there is 5 brand new areas finally now revealed in Jak and Daxter 5, The Revenge of the Darkmakers. So we have the Red Eco Hot Springs. We also have got Geyser Rock's brand new place, and it is what we call the Geyser Rock Castle, And then we also have got the Precursor Beach. Those are the three. And then we have the other areas. For an example, we got the Dark Eco construction site. And then we also have got the mechanical precursor mines. These are the 5 areas in Jak and Daxter 5, The Revenge of the Darkmakers, and I know that all of you are super duper excited. Check out this next one. What you just saw there are brand new eco powers finally revealed of Jak and Daxter 5, The Revenge of the Dark Makers. So we have a Rainbow Eco. Rainbow Eco is all eco colors combined into one eco superpower / ability. And what this does is when you obtain it, you are invincible for about 2 to 3 minutes. It's a long time, but should be able to do stuff with it. It is incredible of how you can make this happen, and it's going to be incredible. Next, we got Black Eco. What Black Eco does is that when you obtain it, the Black Eco flows through you, and when you attack enemies, as of the Black Eco, those enemies will be pulled towards you, acting like a black hole, and attacking them in huge groups of enemies. This is really perfect for like huge wars and armies. For the Rainbow Eco, if you attack enemies, knock them down in one hit. It's like Super Mario, the Rainbow Invincible Star. But Rainbow Eco in Jak and Daxter universe can knock out enemies in one hit as well. And then we also have got another brand new Eco power up, and this is the Purple Eco power up. Purple Eco, this is when you obtain the Purple Eco that is allowing you to breathe in outer space for a short time. For 5 minutes, and go into some places, and if you run out, go towards another Purple Eco, and then you'll be breathing out of space, no problem. If you attack with it, go towards enemies and attack them, the enemies will turn into some sort of like concoction. It's well like these enemies glitch out and they get taken out. It's really weird, but you're gonna have to get used to the Purple Eco ability. And then we also have got one more Eco power up, and this is what we call Invincible Eco. Now this strange Eco, Invincible Eco, if you collect it, you won't be invincible, but this Invincible Eco ability, if you collect it, it's like a grayish, whitish color, and if it flows through you, it has that ability of you can fly. You can fly. And then if you attack enemies with it, their insides turn into goo. I know, but it sounds really weird, but the enemies' insides turn it into goop, like really strange goop, and it dies within the inside. It goes like that. I know, sorry if that weirded you out, but I just want to skip. Well, sorry if that weirded you out. And that was the only part that is weirding you out. Anyways, that was it for that one. Now check out the next one. So, as you can see, we got Scoutflies and Precursor Orbs. These guys have brand new textures in Jak and Daxter 5, The Revenge of the Dark Makers. The Scoutflies are like these. So, and back in the Precursor Legacy, they used to be in red crates. You bump down on them, and you collect them. There's 7 in each area, but in this game, these Scoutflies, instead of little mini toys you collect, you are collecting the Scoutflies' little creatures, which is really cool. They're like little Dark Eco-like creature Scoutflies, and there is 10 of them in each area, in which that is insanely crazy to me. And then we also have got the Precursor Orbs. They have a brand new texture, and this is what we call the Dark Eco Orbs. Instead of normal Precursor Orbs from the Jak and Daxter collection 1, 2, and 3, in Daxter and Jak X Combat Racing, we got Dark Eco Precursor Orbs. And if you collect them, you can unlock various gadgets. In a precursor store, they can actually buy if you have enough Dark Eco Precursor Orbs. Lastly, we have the Power Cells. In Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy, if you collect 20 Power Cells, you can upgrade the heat shield of the Agrav Zoomer, go through Fire Canyon, and then if you collect 45 power cells, can lift up that boulder in Rock Village, go through the mountain pass, there's Agrav Zoomer, and if you collect 72 power cells, that is another upgrade to the Agrav Zoomer, and going through Lava Tube to go to Golemaya Citadel. So, for these brand new Power Cell like textures, we have a brand new name to replace Power Cells. These are what we call Dark Eco Cells. If you collect enough of them in 100% the game, you will unlock the secret ending in Jak and Daxter 5, The Revenge of the Dark Makers. And these Dark Eco like Power Cells unlock like a super secret weapon that is locked away. And if you collect a lot of them, if you 100% the game, with all of the Dark Eco Cells, you can finally now unlock the super secret weapon that is locked away. This is what we call the Precursor Stopper, and what this does is it stops any threat from entering the Jak and Daxter universe and all of that. Now that is something. And right after that secret ending goes, and Kira goes, "Hey, Jak, we have something strange entering our universe according to my eco precursor calculations. And the precursor stopper is not doing anything." Jak and Daxter both say at the same time, "Watch out!" And then a huge explosion of Dark Eco and Light Eco combined together. And it just ends with all Eco colors. So we have the Dark Eco, Light, and explosion of... So it's a explosion of Dark Eco, Light Eco, Green Eco, Blue Eco, Yellow Eco, and Red Eco. All of these Ecos explode all at the same time. That explosion happens, and then the game abruptly ends right there. And the game restarts. Now this is something that we have never ever seen before, and it's going to be something really new. What do you think on that? Check out the next one. So, what you just saw there is the brand new final boss of Jak and Daxter 5, The Revenge of the Dark Makers. And this is what we call the Dark Eco Mutant, and is entirely made up of Dark Eco itself. In Gallimire's, on top of Gallimire's Citadel, there's this Dark Eco silos with the doors closed like this, but instead they open. We have this Dark Eco forming some like creature that formed this Dark Eco like mutant, and Jak and Daxter has to defeat it with various eco colors, beating it and ending the whole game. Now this is something you haven't even seen before. Check out the next one. And I think actually this is the last one. Please take a look. What you just saw there was the final thing as of more news of Jak and Daxter 5, The Revenge of the Dark Makers. These are the brand new graphics of it. This is just the concept art of it. There's more new news coming really soon about that. Next is the last segment as of today. And this is all about brand new things in the Jak and Daxter universe. And explaining a lot of things. So get ready. What you just saw there is the 3 Jak and Daxter games on Steam. So, it would be really crazy if this happens. Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy, Jak 2 Renegade, and Jak and Daxter 3. If these 3 games made it to Steam and has a crazy price or a really cheap price, people would be down to play it on Steam. This would be a lot of people's dreams, and it's my dream too, that the 3 Jak and Daxter games are coming to Steam. And yes, this could be possible. And also there is something called Open Goal, if you don't know what that is. It's a place full of mods. For an example, we have Jak and Daxter, the Forgotten Lands. And then we also got the Jak and Daxter Hide and Seek. And we got Jak and Daxter Broom Village. And then that Cuttlefish made. And then we also have got other various Jak and Daxter mods on Open Goal. But is Jak and Daxter The Forgotten Lands a mod? Well, yes. But last year in 2025, I did confirm something about Jak and Daxter The Forgotten Lands being an actual video game. That information is actually confirmed and will happen. And there is a 80% chance it could get announced this year. We will have to wait. We will just have to wait and see. Check out the next one. So, I have names for these Jak and Daxter video games. Finally. And there's more brand new news for it. So we got Jak and Daxter 8, The Legend of Mar, Jak and Daxter 9, The Threat of Time, and Jak and Daxter 10, Sandover's Creation. These are the names of these video games here. And we cannot wait to share more new information soon. Please check out the next one. We got a brand new book coming out. But this time, we got How to Play Jak and Daxter, Precursor Edition. This is a book of all the information inside of how to play Jak and Daxter. What are the buttons on your video game on your PlayStation controllers, and how to play Jak and Daxter. What are some ways you can play Jak and Daxter? How to speed run, how to do boosted, and everything else. Now, this is something huge right here because there is not a such thing as how to play Jak and Daxter because of the edition book, but there will be more information this year. Check out the next one. As you can see, what you just saw there is just the concept art of this video game console. And it actually looks surprisingly pretty good. This is what we call Jak Daxter -19. This is a video game console that we've been wanting to make. And we are super duper excited about making Jak Daxter -19 video game console. The video game consoles take time to make. And it takes a lot of work till these video game consoles can be really expensive and some can be pretty cheap. But overall, there's going to be a lot of information coming really soon. Check out the next one. This is a major headline. And finally, we got more new news on Jak and Daxter 8, The Legend of Mar, Jak and Daxter 9, The Thread of Time, and Jak and Daxter 10, Sandover's Creation. For Jak and Daxter 8, The Legend of Mar, this story takes place before Haven City got even built. Long ago, and the band practice and the guards were still there. And Jak and Daxter did not make any noise and made it to band practice's throne and standing on top of it, doing weird, silly things. And then we also got other things too. For Jak and Daxter 9, The Thread of Time, that video game is all about traveling in time. And traveling in time is all about, like, so Kira, one of Jak's girlfriend, just got pregnant, and Kira is having a baby, and it's up to Jak and Daxter to travel through time and stop the Eco-Time Master from changing time a lot and destroying all of the timelines. Now, this is something that I've never ever been wanting to do. Something I've been wanting to do. And it's a story like no other. And finally, we got Jak and Daxter 10, Sandover's Creation, which is Sandover Village, which is a place of the fishermen. And we got the old man, we got the sculptor, and the farmer Zoo passed away, and then we got the bird lady that's still alive. So Sandover's Creation is all about the story of before Sandover Village was even created, and Jak and Daxter was at a brand new place. And they are trying to figure out the timeline of their very own birthplace, Sandover Village, and the brand new boss called the Sandover Ruler, which changes Sandover Village to like Dark Eco, and it's up to Jak and Daxter to stop the Sandover Ruler from ruining Sandover Village and So Jack and Daxter has to stop him. Check out the next one. That was a brand new song. This time, it is Jack and Daxter 11, End of the Universe theme song. What did you think of that? Sorry that the screen was black for that long. It's just because of the song. This is the song, but a picture in this song will be uploaded tomorrow, just so you know. Check out the next one. And next, we got the Dark Eco Tracker. If you don't know what this does, it's a brand new thing in the options menu of Jak and Daxter: The Precursor Legacy, Jak 2 Renegade, and then Jak 3. What this does is that it can track the nearest Dark Eco pool, and if you go to it, you can find crazy secrets over there, some really crazy dark facts about Dark Eco, and even brand new rare collectibles you can find. And these are precursor artifacts, as what we known as the precursor cores. Precursor cores, if you can find all 25 in a single area of the 3 Jak and Daxter games, you might be able to unlock something that is brand new that I don't want to talk about yet. Next up, we got a video game teaser trailer. Take a look. That was a little short teaser trailer based on a brand new Jak and Daxter video game. This is called Jak and Daxter 12, The Birth of Haven City. This one is all about before the birth of Haven City. The original Haven City is a lot more bland, a lot more futuristic before the corrupted Haven City was born. And the villain, I don't want to reveal just yet, basically corrupted Haven City and the guards in Baron Praxis. Check out the next one. And actually, this next one is another video game teaser trailer. Please take a look. And then we got Jak and Daxter 13, The Return of the Wasteland, in which Jak and Daxter returns to the Wasteland. A brand new threat has emerged, and it is a lot more deadly, more than the Jak and Daxter 12, The Birth of Haven City final boss. Now, this is something that I've never even heard about before. Something really scary that you have to wait for. This next one is another video game teaser trailer? Well, please take a look. And we also got Jak and Daxter 14. This is called Jak and Daxter 14, The Lost, Forgotten Crimson War. So the story is a little strange. Let's go ahead and talk about it. So these yellow elite Crimson Guards and the red Crimson Guards, the first yellow elite and red Crimson Guards came about. And there was a strange force out there that was corrupting, like, the air of Haven City's shield wall. And this strange force had something to do with cybernetic arrow. And the villain, cybernetic arrow, Cybernetic Arrow is not actually the main villain, but something that was his actual evil nemesis came to the Haven City shielded wall. It's something that's really strange, but I cannot tell you all just yet. Gonna have to wait. I know it may take patience, but it's gonna be incredible. And you thought Jak and Daxter 11 ended again was the final game in the entire franchise. No. That was just a brand new chapter in the Jak and Daxter franchise. We got one more video game teaser trailer we'd like to show you. And then we will talk about it. Please take a look. You thought Jak and Daxter 11, end of the universe, was the end of the Jak and Daxter franchise. The reason why I said that is because this is a brand new chapter for Jak and Daxter. Jak and Daxter 15, The Secrets of the Precursors, is officially a brand new chapter in the Jak and Daxter universe. And this is actually officially the final game in the Jak and Daxter franchise. And Jak and Daxter 15, The Secrets of the Precursors, is all about a story of these Otso-like creatures in Jak 3, in the Precursor planet core. And there was a birthplace behind them. And that birthplace of where they got created is what we call the Precursor Eternal Kingdom, in which these three Otso-like creatures from the Precursor planet core in Jak 3, that's where they are born. The Precursor Eternal Kingdom. And it's like a throne of where the three of these Otsos is on the throne. And they were the leaders of their own kingdom. Precursor Eternal Kingdom. And something strange happened to their kingdom, and a brand new threat that is stronger than all of the threats from Jak and Daxter 12, Jak and Daxter 13, and Jak and Daxter 14. This threat is way more powerful than the one in Jak and Daxter 11, too. All of them combined throughout the past Jak and Daxter games. So It's something crazy. But y'all have to wait. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say thank you all for watching. Jack and Daxter. The story continues live 2026.
I found some new friends to help me conquer this puny little planet.
You're talking to the Dark Makers.
It seems my digital self can communicate with these poor, tortured minds quite well. Oh, they're just like you and me, Jack. Well, me at least. They want a home, someone to call a friend. Destruction of all like ego! They volunteered to help me put this puny planet out of its misery.
You're in for a big surprise. The Dark Makers don't play nicely with others. Just ask the Metalheads.
I've been given the opportunity to wield a power even the precursors could not control. Don't fret. You won't live to see what I turn this little world into. Maybe a rock, or a floating puddle of slag, or nothing at all. Complete oblivion! So hard to choose.
I won't let you do this!
It created was a champion for all time. Today's the big day, Jack. I hope you are prepared for whatever happens.
I think I figured out most of this machine. It interacts somehow with that large precursor ring. I just hope we didn't break anything moving it here to the lab.
Easy for you to say. We did all the heavy lifting.
Daxter, don't touch anything! Though the precursors vanished long ago, the artifacts they left behind can still do great harm.
Or great good, if you figure out how to use them.
I've had some experience with such things. I know you can make it work.
Looks like Jack still got the mojo.
Interesting. It appears to be reading out some preset coordinates.
Look at that.
Finally, the last rift gate has been opened.
What are those things?
So this is how it happened.
You cannot hide from me, boy.
Do something, Jack!
What's this do? Or that? How about this one? Anybody press all the buttons?
What was that thing?
Hang on, everyone!
I want on this thing!
Find yourself, Jack!
Okay. I swear, that's the last time I ever touch any stupid precursor crap!
There he is. Move in. Step away from the animal.
Ah!
Forget the rat. The Baron wants him. We've been waiting for you.
Don't worry, Jack. I'll save you before you know it.
Dark eco injection cycle complete. Bio readings nominal and unchanged.
Well, nothing. I was informed that this one might be different.
He is surprisingly resistant to your experiments, Baron Praxis. I fear the Dark Warrior program has failed.
You should at least be dead with all the dark eco I pumped into you.
What now? Metalhead armies are pressing their attacks. Without a new weapon, my men cannot hold them off forever.
I will not be remembered as the man who lost this city to those vile creatures! Move forward with the final plan, and finish off this thing tonight.
As you wish. I'll be back later.
Ding ding! third floor. Body chains, roach food, torture devices. Hey, buddy, you seen any heroes around here? Whoa! What'd they do to you? Jack, it's me, Daxter. That's a fine hello. I've been crawling around in this place, risking my tail, literally, to save you. I've been looking for you for 2 years. Say something, just this once.
I'm gonna kill Praxis.
Shh. Right now, we gotta get you out of here. Just let me figure out how to open the security locks for your chair so I can... Or, you can do it. Jack, easy now. Easy, buddy. It's your old pal Daxter, remember?